Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today the hybrid build that we are going for is the Brionac. I mean, it sounds like it's a gifts only kind of a setup here, but at 492 with Bridge to Glory active, we're at 1193. So 1200 on an attack is actually pretty good overall. And if we wanted to, because we're going to have a lot of iCore back, we could go for the fortified version, which would then net us out 1278. So if we need another like 86 or so damage here, we can do that and we can get it. But for what we're going for, we need as much iCore recovery as we can. So 1193 is going to suffice. So our values here are going to be much lower, but as you can see, that is not exactly a huge amount at for having an extra 20% from halberd mastery. Every little bit will help us here as we go along, and swift destruction is another 10% as we are normal mobility. So we're up around the 1300 mark or so, something like that, for our damage. So it's not horrible. As we saw in the last episode, we were around the 1393 mark for our weapon damage with the halberd. So this one is right on par with what we had running before. Now this is a little bit of a powerful build here as we are in this area, and it looks like, wow, we really don't have a lot of iCore here, but that's fine. We are going to be able to pretty much just wreck anything we show up against, and if we are able to get backstabs, it is going to give us those sweet iframes for a time being. And so we will get lightning going for these guys that we are going to fight, and then as this guy drops down, we'll hopefully get a backstab and then hit him with everything else here. Okay, somehow we got hit with the knife from that guy. I don't know how we got hit with that, but as you can see, we are able to pretty much just destroy these guys, and everything just disappears. It's exceptionally powerful here. So if you are trying to get through the government center here, this is a great way to just wreck everything in your path. Now, if we wanted to, and we don't think that we're really getting a lot of ability out of this, we can switch this for lifesteal if we need to get some health back, which a lot of times we do need to get some health back, so we can do that to, whoops, what in the world was that? Now, the hilarious thing is that because this is a halberd, it comes with that amazing ability to stun and stagger enemies kind of as we go along here. And since we lost Bridge to Glory, like, all of the weapon damage is now kind of gone, but that's okay because we can continually get a huge amount of iCore back here as we go along. Okay, good job, Eva. Okay, so now, as you can see, we don't have any of our AoEs back up, so we will bring one of these guys at a time, just to make sure, just to make sure that we don't have any missteps. Okay, I rolled right into that. Okay. Okay, we missed everybody. That's cool. Okay, that was pretty bad there. Alright, well, after we get ourselves back together here a little bit, we will be on our way to greatness. So you see that only took off 82 from our ability set there, so that is completely fine. We'll get some ichor from this guy. Whoops. Never mind, we'll just die. Thanks, Eva.
I've got this.
Okay, that's good. And we'll kill this guy. Okay. Now, unfortunately, we have made some super blunders there, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. We're finally hitting our stride. So this area is actually really difficult most of the time, and it can be exceptionally painful because of the enemies you fight and the close tight quarters here that we have to operate in. Ooh, a tungsten. How very nice. But because of the ability set that we have here to be able to rock these guys whenever, wherever, however, we are able to get a huge amount of ability sets here as we go along. Oh, come on. Well, that was a really unfortunate setup there that we got into, but it all came out okay in the end. Let's see if we can get a launch on this guy. Nope. We'll just get dead. That's what we will get. And the Ivory Grace, that is what we don't have here, is any kind of you know, any kind of survivability. We have none. Whoops. Okay, thanks, Eva. She is literally saving our bacon here in this run, but that's okay. What are we shooting at? But you can see that because we have a halberd, we are able to kind of move these guys around as we need to. Because of the fact that we have a halberd, we are able to stagger these guys even though we are using this weapon. And we are getting lots of ichor back, right? But at the same time, we are able to get a huge amount of damage off as well. Whoa, where's he going? Ouch. So you can see that we don't really have a super great survivability. We are very able to get a huge amount of damage when we need to in a pinch. So it's a really fun build just because of the fact that we're able to constantly be putting out some kind of damage with some kind of hyper ability that we typically wouldn't have access to. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, I can't see what's going on here. That's never a good thing with this setup. You always want to be able to see what you're doing, and because we can't, that is going to be really bad news for us here. Oh, come on, why didn't that hit him? Okay, he died. He died at least. That's all that matters. Man. Okay, I think that hit him. Okay. Let's try and take care of this fella. Tungsten? Oh man, that is pretty rare, and I am thrilled with that. Okay, so you can see that if we had any other really kind of build here we would be kind of struggling more so than we are, just because of the fact that most of the time this entire area is pretty tough, but because we're able, number one, to stagger these guys, we are able to really give ourselves some distance between each of these guys as they go along, so it is a really good ability for us to make sure that we are always in control of the battlefield and everything. And you can see there that, you know, damage at a distance, very good. Okay, let's go for a charge attack here, and we got the kill, so we get the health. That is the important thing, that if you get the kill, you get the health. So always want to make sure that you are getting the last hit on all the enemies here as you go along. And because we do have, you know, a huge amount of damage here, we are typically going to get the last hit on these guys for sure. Okay. Nope, except for that one. We did not get the last hit on that one. And you can see that because of the fact that we have a halberd and it has a great amount of balance damage, we are really able to, you know, get a huge amount of damage out here, just because of the fact that we can stagger the enemy over and over without them having any kind of ability to retaliate in any way. So it's really great, and that typically does not happen. Okay, are you coming down? Okay, I'll take the ichor. And you can see that we get a very nice amount of ichor from these guys when they stand in the ring, so it's great. Okay, and let's try this guy, see what he's gonna do. Okay, so he's going to stand in the ring as well. That is fine with me. And Blast Bolt is just going to make quick work of these guys. Good, so we are now full health, so let's go back to Halberd Mastery. Okay, so we have no ichor now. Where is the first guy? So that's the cool thing about this weapon, is you can see just how much ichor we can get back, which is really great. Let's get some ichor from this guy. Okay, very great. Okay, and she is almost kaput ski here. And that is amazing that we can just simply go through her that fast and everything. So definitely here we'll use all the you know, all the abilities. And so he should, I guess he's not coming down. So Blast Bolt kind of just, I don't know, breaks the game a little bit. So let's see about this guy. What's he gonna do? And because we can get back so much ichor so very fast, okay, he's going to stand there, so we'll just get some ichor back from him. This is great. It's literally no cost to us. Is he going to come down? Nope. Okay. Well, so that's this room. Very simple. And because we can get back so much ichor along the way here, we are able to absolutely just shred everything, because we can constantly damage folks. We can constantly, like, almost in a sense, stun lock them, but then at the same time, we can absolutely ruin everything with the damage that we have as well, because we are able to get all kinds of ichor. We're able to get all kinds of you know, damage sets and everything going here. And look at this guy. These are like the hardest dudes in the game here. And he's dead in like just a few attacks. And we can kill literally any and all of these guys however fast we want. And typically this room is exceptionally dangerous. But because we can pretty much one-shot everything with our gifts here, and all of the abilities that we have, I mean, we haven't used any healing all the way through here, and we healed ourselves back up, got back to our regular damage, and we were back on our way. And we have just been non-stop casting all of our gifts to make sure that we have all of the everything all at the same time being routed here along the way. So really awesome setups and stuff that you can go for to make sure that you have all of the damage and all of the ability as you go along. So this fight is well, you'll see. Yep, this is a very interesting kill because of the fact that it's like kill or be killed. So, and we got the ichor concentrate, very rare. So that's the funny thing about this fight, is that yes, it can absolutely, like, we died, and if Eva wasn't there, we would have absolutely lost to her. But the funny thing is that, like, we killed her just as fast almost. So it's that kind of a fight where, you know, you just kind of don't know what the outcome is going to be. But because of the staggers and everything that we can put out on these guys, whoops, we were able to completely wreck everything that it was doing. Okay, got the camera glitch there. Okay, I can't. Okay, whatever. Watch out, Eva. Okay, good. Okay, we'll kill you. So this setup here with the Ivory Grace, if you have a chance to get the Ivory Grace in the previous level, it is really great for setups like this where you have the ability to do dark and light all at the same time. So if we go for the Berserker here, obviously what we have, it is not super great for him. So if we are going for the Berserker, we'll probably do this. Let's see, maybe Sanguine Roar and maybe Bonding Mass, because, I mean, sure, why not? It is fun and easy enough to do here, and so we will see just how we do with our setup here, because he is a definitely formidable foe. So we will make sure we pound him hard here. Oops. Oh, there goes Eva, just right quick. Now the interesting thing about this guy is that because he does have some pretty hefty damage reduction here in phase 2, you know, we do have to kind of respect his abilities here. Okay. Whoops. And that is why, because if we miss one time, we are completely toast. So that is the pain of fighting the Berserker in that particular area. And you can see that, like, Eva just disappeared immediately, and then I disappeared shortly after that. So he's kind of the real boss of the area, not the area itself. Typically this area is pretty tough overall, but this kind of setup here makes for a really easy simple, straightforward way to go through the cathedral here, or through the government center, and it is a really, really great setup you can go through to make sure that you have, you know, all the damage, while at the same time having all the ability to get damage out on these guys. Oh, Eva's gone again. Oh, we are out of stamina. And you can see that we can even stagger with the Brionic. We can even stagger the Berserker here because it is a halberd, and so it does have higher than usual balance damage. And so because of the fact also that it has that, as along with the fact that it has even higher than normal balance damage just in and of itself, because of the fact of how its design is put together. So it's really, really great that it is built in such a way where we can actually get a huge amount of value out of it. Very, very, very good halberd, and it's not necessarily just a like a gifting halberd. Oh, we're not dead. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, go for your enrage so we can get some abilities off here. Okay, that should give Eva enough time to heal up a little bit. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. Whoops, not that. Okay, great. Good job, Eva. And because Eva does blood damage during her Sanguine Roar, she has Sanguine Roar as well. She is uniquely set up specifically here for the Berserker to be of really, really good, great, useful help for him. And so we would love to drop down and grab that, but we have not dropped the ladder. So we are going to just head on our way here, and we are going to not get distracted. Okay, and we are back here where we have to fight this lady from the front here. So we will make sure we get some Ichor here. Not sure what you're doing over there, but that's fine. And the Cerberus Trooper is going to be in the hallway here. So that is really bad news for us. Okay. Oh. And the crazy doggo with the kill. Okay. Well, anyways, that is the government center, and you can kind of plow through here really, really quick with this setup, and having 1200 plus 10%, so like 1400 almost here, is really, really good that we can have that amount of damage coming out of the halberd, because if you look at some of the other halberds that we have access to, I mean 1740, but the Ichor recovery is not even close. It's about half. So same thing here, 1782. So if we're getting about, 1200, and those are at like 1700, 1900, that would be a nice one. But it really doesn't matter too terribly much, because of the fact that, we do want damage out of our halberd, and we do have pretty good damage because it is slash damage versus the euphoric soldiers, and we can have lightning with it, which is another 5% plus the 10% of their weakness. So that's another 15% damage that we can put on our weapon, which would be like another let's see, almost like another 100 almost. And so we're able to stack up the damage pretty quickly with what we have built into the halberd with Bridge to Glory and everything that we have going here. Now, if we use the gifted Brionac, we wouldn't have the same amount of ichor recovery because of the 50% multiplicative value of blood-sucking blades with a Devour Chrome, but we would have way more damage. So you see there that we're at 397. So let's see what this does, and let's get these going. So you can see the difference here. So we have 1448 or 1193. So the gifted version is much better in damage, but the Devour version is much better in drain rating at 1.1 more than the gifted version. So if you want to run the gifted version, that is completely available as an option, and I'll show you here against this first guy that you can actually still use it in that regard, because the 1448 is like 250 more, but then all of the buffs are multiplied by 0.75 instead of 0.5. So this is now 15% and this is 25%. So we're getting a much better return there on our damage. Okay. And you can see those health numbers on this guy that are just dropping down. So pretty good damage sets there. Let's kill that guy. Okay, and how about on a regular guy here? Okay. Okay, so Eva's doing a lot of slaying here because she does slay, but at the same time you can see that our damage is actually pretty good for what the Brionac is, and we still had pretty good ichor recovery overall. So if you're looking for a way to kind of just steamroll your way through the Gov't Center here proper, then you can absolutely go for this kind of a build, this kind of a setup, and you can absolutely just demolish everything. However, this is DLC 3, DLC 3, and DLC 3 mixed with no, Frostwave is DLC 2, is that right? Where's Pollux? Oh, it's DLC 3. Never mind. So it's all DLC 3. So if you're going for this kind of setup, make sure you have DLC 3 available to you. You get pretty much everything you're going to need from from Perseus here. You get the Blood Code, you get Field of Thirst, Frostwave, and then you get Thunderbolt Impact here from Volley. But Perseus is a really good blood code because of the fact that it's S+ in both mind and willpower, and you can continue to push that higher. And if you don't like the stamina, you can give yourself more mind and willpower, but the stamina here is really helpful because at 277, you know, having 250 or 230 down up to 247, that makes a huge difference in your stamina bar here. You know, it's like 20% of your stamina bar, so it's pretty good to have 277 rather than 230, because one of the best blood codes in the game, Ishtar, has 264 as a base, and that can go even way higher. Very good stamina there. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this and learned something about how to crush your way through with a hybrid setup for the Gov't Center here, and we'll be in the Skull King next, and then the Virginborn. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.